Hi, first graders. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to a new day of reading, and we are headed to a new adventure in a new place. Does anyone know where I am? Have you guys ever seen this movie or read this book? I am in Rapunzel's castle, and today we're going to be reading Rapunzel. We're going to be focusing on something new. We're going to be focusing on how our characters act in our stories. I'm going to share my screen to show you the chart that's in Schoology for today. And I want us to look at a few things before we read our story. First, the characters in our story do gestures, like they might be blowing a kiss or down on one knee. So we want to see what gestures our characters are doing. Maybe they're in a castle talking to the crowd. Another thing that characters do is we get to see how they move. If they're huffing and puffing, they're blowing the house down. We get to see the house blow down. So we want to see how our characters move in our stories today. We also want to look out for dialogue. So authors use dialogue to have our characters talk. And we know when there's dialogue when we see these quotation marks like this. So authors might put like, he cried, he shouted, he replied, or she said. So we want to look out for those things so we can read our books like the author wants us to. And the author also uses important word choice. So instead of just saying Cinderella went down the stairs or walked down the stairs, the author might say Cinderella hurtled down the stairs. So we want to look for those big vocab words. And we also want to see sometimes our characters have motive. That means they have a reason for what they're doing. So we might see words like Cinderella wanted, or Rapunzel needed to get out of the castle, or she hoped for her prince to come save her, or something like that. So we want to look for motive that our characters might have. So I'm going to be reading this story, Rapunzel, and this is in Capstone in Mackenvia. If you ever want to go there, you can go to Capstone and search fairy tales, and this is one of your choices. So let's read this and look for how our characters are acting. Rapunzel, written by Jennifer Fandel. Once upon a time, there was a husband and a wife who lived in the woods. The wife was close to giving birth to their first child. The wife did not feel well. Dear wife, the baby needs food. Nothing tastes good. So right now I see how my characters are feeling. She's kind of feeling sick, and I'm going to see how the characters are acting in this story. What is that amazing smell? Must be the Rapunzel herbs grown by the witch next door. They smell delicious. Can you get some for me? No, the witch would kill me. As time passed, the wife did not get better. What can I do? I think that Rapunzel will cure me. It's my last hope. I feel so much better. Can you get more? More? My wife is going to have a baby. She's very sick. Your Rapunzel is keeping her alive. Thief. Uh-oh, he's taking more of the flowers. Take all the Rapunzel you want, but in return, we are poor, but we will try to pay whatever you ask. I want your child, but I don't think I have a choice. Uh-oh, so how are the characters acting right now? Well, I see that the witch is acting really mean, and I think this man is getting sad. The Rapunzel saved the wife's life, but the new family's happiness was short-lived. What a beautiful baby! Give her to me! No, you can't have her. I'm sorry, I promised. The witch had always wanted a daughter. I will call her Rapunzel. Uh-oh. Time passed. Rapunzel grew into a beautiful child. The beautiful child grew into a beautiful young woman. The magical plants in the witch's garden gave her hair unnatural health. The witch wanted to keep Rapunzel for herself. She knew something had to be done. Okay, so I see that in this story they're using big words like unnatural health, meaning that her hair keeps growing and growing. Welcome to your new home. Do you guys recognize that castle? Okay. It's so empty here, all alone. Rapunzel, let down your hair. The witch was powerful, but she could not use her powers on herself. So look, she uses Rapunzel to help her up the tower with her hair. More time passed. Lonely Rapunzel tried to keep busy by learning new things. Time for some afternoon singing. What a beautiful song. Where is it coming from? Do you guys see a new character in our story? I wonder where he's going to go. It is coming from the tower, but there's nowhere to get in. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Ooh, does he see the witch going up the tower? The next day, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Oh my, who are you? I heard you're singing. I wanted to meet you. So look, he said, Rapunzel, let down your hair because he heard the witch say that. Why are you here by yourself? Rapunzel told him about the witch. I miss the outdoors. I want to have friends. I could help you escape. Come tomorrow night after the witch is gone. Bring cloth so I can make a ladder. Ooh, do you guys think they're going to escape? Night after night, the prince returned to help Rapunzel. They talked, they played games, they got to know each other. So here are things that the characters are doing, like gestures, like he is showing her how to do something. The ladder is almost finished. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. You are a lot heavier than the prince. What? What prince? The witch yelled at Rapunzel for hours. Finally, I tried to keep you safe, but you disobeyed me. Snip. Uh-oh. You think you don't need me? Fine, get out. Where should I go? I don't even know where the prince lives. The ladder will be finished tonight. Rapunzel will be free. Rapunzel, let down your hair. Uh-oh, is she in the tower anymore? Where's Rapunzel? Your singing bird is gone. You'll never see her again. You'll never see anything again. Uh-oh, my eyes, I'm blind. The prince didn't know what to do. He was lost without his eyesight and Rapunzel. He wandered the forest for what seemed like forever until... Ooh, she's singing. I know that voice. Maybe he can follow her singing. Prince, Rapunzel, I can see you. Your tears have healed me. We will never be lonely again. And they never were. Wow, what a sweet story. And we really got to see how those characters acted in the story. We got to see how Rapunzel got to get out of the tower with the prince. We got to see how the witch was really mean and angry, and we got to see her gestures. And so I want you to use the chart in Schoology today to see how your characters act in your story. Remember all the different ways you can read fairy tales in books that you have. You can read them on Mac and Via, on Bookflix, on Capstone, like I just did. You can also read them on Epic, and you can also read them on RazKids. So make sure to see how your characters are acting today and reference that chart to help you. Off you go, readers.